Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you are having a great Sunday. I am joined by my trusty assistant, Alf. If you're new, this is Alf. He is a dog, a pug specifically, and he likes to sit in my lap when I film. So, however, I think today he's going to be a little bit disappointed because I think I'm going to have to give him the boot off my lap so that I can share this girthy, substantial, beefy candle haul with you guys. So yeah, I did a little bit of shopping over the Black Friday Cyber Monday situation. I also the Elton John and Rakuten and Co collaboration really got me, so I finally got all of my orders in from that, and I figured we could all go through it and see what I brought into my house as we get very close to the end of this year's candle budget for myself. So I have a little bit of money left that I went ahead and set aside for Candle Day at Bath & Body Works. I would be curious to know how you guys handle your candle budgets, but one thing that my mom always taught me is to never spend money that I don't necessarily have. So I've always been really good about budgeting for especially the fun, frivolous things that I want. And having a channel here on YouTube, it can be very tempting to just want to buy and review every single thing, but that's just not something that is realistic. So I have to be pretty strict with myself about how much money I spend each year to, you know, share this stuff here. So yeah, I'm actually getting ready to do my candle budget for next year, and if you have not done something like this before, it has really helped me out over the years, because before I did this, I definitely was one of those people that was just like, just put it in the cart, like whether I really should have done that or not necessarily. So yeah, anyway, working on that budget for next year, and yeah, but let's see what I used up the most of the last of this year's budget on. So let's dig in, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the Elton John and Rakuten and Co collaboration. And this is where I'm gonna have to move Alf off to the side. So he might just trot off in anger and protest. So we'll see if he sticks around off to the side here. I know, buddy, I know. See, I gotta put this in my lap. See, there we go. All right, we are going to get started with the first box here. I have opened these and stuck my nose in them. So yeah, I have a very strong opinion about one of these. And is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay. So I picked up the duo of the Gilded Pomander. So there's obviously two. Usually when you purchase HomeWorx candles from QVC, more times than not, they package them in sets of two, which is why for this past year, I really have not purchased a lot from QVC, specifically from HomeWorx, because I was trying to whittle that candle collection down. So, hey, what are you doing? Don't be sniffing things. I know what he's doing. He's a little stinker is what he is. So anyway, this is Gilded Pomander, and you guys, what happened here? What? Oh, buddy, you can't sit in my lap right now. Okay. Okay, let's read through the notes. I don't understand this fragrance really. I would say this is the one disappointment out of this like Elton John haul here. So the fragrance notes read blood orange, crisp eucalyptus, cinnamon spiced cloves, and fir needle. I was like, there's no way that could really go wrong with this, other than maybe the eucalyptus really annoying me. And I do smell the eucalyptus. I do smell it, but you know what else? Something smells really earthy and kind of borderline funky about this one. I don't really understand it. It's just a weird note. So I'm wondering if maybe it'll kind of transform a little bit when I burn it, but it just doesn't smell quite right to my nose. So I'm not sure if something went wrong here or if this is what it's supposed to smell like on cold sniff, but I'll be honest, listen, I did not love this one. So I had actually considered just boxing it up and sending it back, but I'm also tempted to burn it at the same time, only because I just want to see if it transforms. Honestly, out of all of the like Elton John collection fragrances that I smelled, from the advent calendar to the Mary Marmalade, which was the PR item that they sent me with the advent calendar prior to the launch, I loved all of those fragrances. There was not like a bad one in the bunch. This is like the first one from this entire collection that I'm just like, this isn't super great. So I would say if you're interested in this one, just be prepared for it to be a little more unique, I guess. So yeah, that one's a little iffy, but never fear. The next one, absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at that one. I know, buddy, you're so mad at me, but I think you'll get over it. Okay, this one here. First of all, I love the green glass. I just really like the piano key design that is embossed on the glass. I just think it's really unique and interesting. Okay, so this is the Citrine Forest. You guys, get it. So good. It's beautiful. It's a very sweet, it's a sweet holiday fragrance, like a sweet tree type of scent. So the notes read forest pine, tangerine. There's a good amount of tangerine in here. It's quite citrusy. Sweet pomegranate and blue spruce. Oh, it's fabulous. Sorry, that's Alf knocking the camera around. So hoping that he might go lay down with his sister on the couch. But anyway, this set, absolutely stunning. We'll be keeping these and starting to burn them this next week. I'll definitely review all of these Elton John collection candles for you in the very near future. So I believe that most things are still available over at QVC. I'll link the entire Elton John collection. I'll link all of this stuff down below, but I'll link specifically the Elton John collection and what is, here he is again, and what is available in the description box down below. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. Next, oh you guys, I'm really excited about this one because it's pretty beautiful. And also, this smells so good. I'm debating picking up another one of these. So I picked up one of the, I call these like coffee table candles. They're these like larger style of candles that are really popular right now to put in the middle of your coffee table. This is the Woodside Holiday Traditions. So I'll get out the lid here in a second, but the notes read, let's see here. We've got fresh orange, pomander, fir balsam, amber, and cinnamon bark. This is somewhat similar to the Nest holiday fragrance. So if you like Harry's wife's holiday fragrance from her candle line, this is very similar. So I feel like Harry was just kind of like, I like the way that smells. I think I might steal a lot of, you know, what's in there and put it in here because, yeah. That is absolutely delightful. So let's check out the lid so that we can see the full effect here. This was wrapped quite well. A lot of styrofoam. I hate, it's such a pain to recycle. I have to go to a facility here to recycle styrofoam. Please properly recycle all this stuff. Don't just throw it in the landfill. If you have recycling areas where you are for stuff like styrofoam, just take it there. No, listen, I live in Oregon. I'm one of those people. Oh, it's so pretty. This is really pretty, but you know what? Oh, there's a little, oh, that's a little bit of a bummer. Okay. So it's not a huge flaw and I'm not gonna send it back for this, but it's a little disappointing for the price point, but the E has a little bit of the green sort of rubbed off. I don't even know if that's gonna come off on camera, but you can see a little bit of that like silver coming through on the E here. So it wasn't like properly sprayed. I had actually, and I might still do this to be perfectly honest, because this color green is a little, it's a touch vibrant for me. I am thinking about spray painting this vessel a like matte, like rose gold kind of color. I just think it'd be really beautiful in that. I'm not the biggest fan of a shiny finish, so I also would like to keep this afterwards. I don't know what I would reuse this vessel for, but I do think it's a beautiful design. It kind of actually reminds me of a beret. Should I turn it into a hat afterwards? Anyway, let's see what it looks like on top of the candle here. There we go. Oh, there's a lot rubbed off. Oh, I'm seeing it now. Ah! Oh. Yeah, oh, you guys, I can't see super well because I actually have the Christmas tree on in front of me and it's blocking the window, but I can see a lot of silver showing through here. Again, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but a lot of that silver is showing through. So that is definitely a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, oh, okay. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm seeing flaws. I gotta stop looking at it. Listen, I like the fragrance. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna burn it. I love the fragrance, bottom line. So I can go ahead and I can spray paint this and I can then enjoy it in the aesthetic that is a little bit more pleasing to my eye to begin with. But I do think that based on the price point, the quality control should have been maybe a little bit more substantial. But all that being said, it's a beautiful vessel. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to lighting that one up for sure. So I'll need to get to spray painting that. Next is, I got one of the big Mama Jama candles. So I told you this was going to be a girthy candle haul, and this is what I mean by that. We're gonna look at some other super girthy candles here in a minute, but I am someone who loves a big novelty candle. I don't know what it is about them. They just make me happy. Whenever I see an enormous candle, it just makes me smile. So the tangerine fragrance in this Elton John collaboration is absolutely fabulous, you guys. And so I went ahead and ordered the tangerine. Sorry, I'm trying to get the top of the lid off of the box here, and it's coming very, very slowly. Okay, there it is. Very cute presentation on this, I will say. They certainly put a good amount of money into the packaging of like the boxes and stuff. No flaws here, so that's good. But let's take a look at her. She is a beauty. She really is. Take this lid out of, and that's really in here. There we go. This is all so hard today. Why? Oh, jeez Louise. All right. Got it. Ha! Isn't she big? She's as big as my enormous head. I really do have a big head, you guys. I was told that a lot as a child. So my nickname as a kid was Melon Head. Isn't that nice? Anyway, so I can tell you, just comparing this to my head, that this is a very substantial candle. It is beautiful. It has that gorgeous, like vibrant, like it's a true tangerine. Like when I look at this color, I think that is the color of a tangerine. It's gorgeous. So the notes on this one, it's tangerine palazzo actually. Tangerine zest, Italian orange, apricot, and sandalwood. It's perfection. And how many wicks do we have here? 5 wicks. So, man, that smells good. You just can't go wrong with this one. So I don't think I'm gonna actually burn this one until we get a little bit further into the spring and summer months, to be completely honest. I just kind of figured that it might sell out, and if I wanted this for next summer, I wanted to be able to have that option. So I'm gonna set that over there. But those are the 4 items that I decided to purchase from the Elton John collection. I wish that I would have gotten another Mary Marmalade instead of that Gilded Pomander. That I don't, listen, consider myself a little bit of a pomander connoisseur here, and that is not a Gilded Pomander. I don't know what that is, but I don't really care for that one at all. Love the Citrine Forest, love the smell of the Woodside, what was it called? Woodside, the green one. I don't remember the name of it, but love the smell of that one, but I'm definitely not pleased about the quality of the paint on there. Just be aware. So anyway, for what it's worth, for the most part, I'm very happy with the fragrances themselves, except for obviously the Gilded Pomander. But I do think that the quality control could have been a little bit more stringent on some of these, especially with a collaboration like this. So, all right, next, let's move over to what I picked up at Ulta. So, did you guys know Drake has a candle line? I did. I actually know that. I've known that for a while. But I don't think a lot of people know that. He has a candle line called Better World, and they're available at Ulta. So I've seen them in store. I have not really had a chance to stick my nose in a lot of the fragrances, but I did stick my nose into both of these because there were some like testers or samples that were out for these two fragrances the last time that I was in Ulta, and I was like, I actually really like the way those smell. So anyway, the packaging is very pretty for these. The price point is, I wouldn't call it luxury price point, but they're a little more spendy. I think they were right around the $50 price point for each candle. But I purchased one of them. I think I purchased the Good Thoughts when it was on sale. It might still be on sale. Again, I'll link these down below. And then I had a $10 off coupon that I used on the other one, bringing that one down to, I think, like $38 or something like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. So when you purchase these, they're kind of fun because you actually get this little, I don't know, it's a pen that you can use to write on your candles. So it's like a Sharpie basically. And so you can basically write, so the name of this candle is Good Thoughts, and it says Good Thoughts for, and then you can put someone's name here or write whatever you want. So that's why they give you the little pen. I don't know that I'm gonna write anything on here. I'll probably just leave it. Or maybe I should just put Stella's name on here. Good Thoughts for Stella. That's what I have to think every single day because she's now she's getting into her teen years, and man, I tell you what, I was not prepared. Not at all. Man, this is a lovely fragrance. It's very fresh. I would say it's a very clean, it's a very soapy scent. I normally don't go for these types of fragrances at all, but there's something kind of special about this one. So I am going to talk a little bit more about this one when I review them. So I'll start burning these soon, but I just also thought that the packaging was kind of unique and interesting. I mean, to include the little Sharpie in there to be able to write a message, like if you were to give this as a gift for someone, I think is really unique. So yeah, go Drake. Who knew? Well, I did. Did you know? Did you know about this? I feel like a lot of people are not aware. Okay, this is the second fragrance that I was really kind of like, ooh, I like that. This is the Williamsburg Sleepover, and ooh, this one is a little more perfumey. There's a clean floral note in this one. Neither of these are holiday fragrances, by the way, so I'm probably not going to start burning these actually until after the holidays. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little while until you guys see my in-depth reviews of them. But just, you know, if you're out there shopping and maybe you're shopping for a friend, you know, she's a fan of Drake, maybe grab her one of his candles. That'd be fun, right? Anyway, this is a beautiful scent. Perfumey, clean though, a clean perfumey scent. Light floral. So it's kind of a just happy, beautiful, like, I don't know. I imagine like this is what expensive hotel lobbies smell like. I haven't stayed in a lot of super expensive hotels. Sounds nice though. Anyway, so yeah, we'll review these in the new year and let me know what your thoughts are if you have tried these. These are 10.5 ounces. And like I said, they retail for right around, usually I think it's 48 bucks each. So a little bit more spendy, but maybe really worth it. I don't know. I haven't looked at a ton of reviews and I haven't seen a lot of people talking about these, so we'll get into it. All right. Voluspa. Listen, I fell in love with Voluspa this past year, and their hearth candles, I think, are some of the most beautiful big Mama Jama candles on the market. And there were two fragrances that I wanted in the hearth size, and I waited for, you know, the best sale that I have seen come around this year for these, and 20% off looked to be the best deal. So I went ahead and bought 2 hearth candles, and along with that came a free candle. So that's very nice of them to give me a free candle for the massive amount of money that I blew on these 2 hearth candles here. So this is Voluspa Silver Birch Peppercorn. This is cardamom, pink peppercorn, and birchwood. Definitely a holiday scent. So I'll review this one. I mean, if they're gonna give it to me, I might as well burn it and review it, right? It is a gorgeous mercury glass vessel. I mean, this is just shiny and stunning. Obviously that classy Voluspa label on the front. This is nice. I don't know that I would never, well, never say never because I haven't burned it. It might totally knock my socks off when I light it, but it's a little bit more of a masculine holiday scent. I really smell the peppercorns in here for sure, but I like this. I do like this. I'm not sure I'd ever get it in hearth size, definitely, but I think this will make a really nice candle for the downstairs powder room, although I don't necessarily need this in there right now because I'm still using my Guild Pomander and Hinoki, also from Voluspa from a couple years ago. So anyway, yeah, thanks Voluspa for my freebie, and I also selected this as a freebie as well. This is their Noble for Garland. This is the fragrance that I have in the hearth size on my kitchen counter. If you watch my weekly home fragrance roundup, you've probably seen that one over the course of the last couple weeks. I cannot tell you how beautiful this tree fragrance is. If you are looking for a super authentic, beautiful, noble fir tree scent, this is it. It is a stunner. It's very basic, but it is so well done. Absolutely beautiful. So I like these little tiny sample tins that they send you. So, all right, which scents did I get? Let's dig in. First of all, when you order these, this is, oh, I am not kidding you. This thing is so heavy. It is so heavy. This is the box. What is the weight on each of these besides just heavy? Gorgeous, thick glass lid. Look at the lid. And the lid can also act as a base. So while you're burning the candle, you just, you know, put the candle on the base here, and then you have this beautiful little candle stand for your candle. All right, let's pick it up. I am going to crush this dog. This is why I don't want you in my lap right now, buddy. It's so pretty. Where's it's okay. California summers. I know the irony of me, a summer hating girly, buying a summer fragrance in December. Well, I bought it in November technically, but buying it around the holidays is, the irony is epic because I hate the summer. But there are some summer fragrances that I love, and I fell in love with this one this past summer. I knew the second that I stuck my nose in the little sample that they sent me that I would want this in the hearth size at some point. It's so coconutty, and it has this really fresh, beachy, ocean, salty air kind of vibe. I think there's some sandalwood in here. It is summertime perfection, and in the most beautiful, stunning vessel. And yeah, so pretty. So these little notches here are in place to help you lift the lid a little bit more easily. So let me stick the lid on so that you can get the full effect of this one. I will be keeping every single one of these vessels. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I mean, I could even use these as little garbage cans in our bathrooms. Okay, I do wish there was a gasket on the lid because it does do that. But that's where those notches are there, so you just lift there. But I'm telling, this is a massive hunk of wax. How many ounces are these? Where are the ounces? 123. It is enormous. All right. No regrets at all. I'm really glad that the money that I had left went to that. Also, it went to this one. So let's pull this one up. I'm not going to be starting to burn these until we get well into the spring and summer. So you won't see these like out and about in my weekly home fragrance roundups for a little while. But anyway, here's the lid for the second one. So we have this beautiful, like, slightly borderline iridescent milky finish. Also, Penny just came into the room, so the snorting that you're hearing is her going around the room. Hi, Pen. Okay. Oh my God. These are so big, you guys. Hi, Pen. Hello. You can see her little head there. All right, here she is. Now, this fragrance, which is Tahitian Coconut Vanilla, was actually a Sephora exclusive for quite a while when this fragrance was first released from Voluspa. And finally, I saw it pop up on the Voluspa website, so the exclusive agreement with Sephora must have run out. So they were able to bring this fragrance to their own website. I'm telling you right now, if you are a summertime coconut vanilla girly, you need to get this. I had this in a small tin that I purchased in those tin trios that they have available at Sephora sometimes. It is such a beautiful fragrance. It's not a crazy like powerhouse, but it's a stunning fragrance that mixes so well with a lot of other fragrances that I really enjoy around the spring and summer. So I couldn't resist it. It's so sweet, it's so juicy. There's some peach in here as well, and you really do pick up that peach note. It's perfect, you guys. This fragrance is so perfect. I cannot get enough of it, and it is just one of the most lovely, lovely containers ever. So, yeah, I mean, this, listen, the HomeWorx candle was big. This is what I would consider absolutely massive. So I cannot wait to get to enjoying both of these. Let me know if you have ever picked up a hearth candle from Voluspa and what fragrance you selected. Also, let me know how you felt, if you burned it all the way down, how you felt it did for the most part as you burned it. I am about a third, almost halfway through my Noble Fir Garland, and that thing burns absolutely flawlessly. Like, I've never had a single issue with that candle. So that is what made me invest in these two summertime fragrances for this next year. So anyway, that's it. That's it. It's a lot, but yeah. I will definitely share my Bath & Body Works candle haul this next week. I'm filming this the day before the candle sale starts, so I have a list of things, and I'm gonna definitely be sticking to that because, like I said, I'm nearing the end of my candle budget, so it is time to start winding down for the year and just kind of focusing on enjoying all of this stuff. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know what you picked up over the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. It was really hard to choose. There were a number of cards that I had going, but I really had to kind of pick and choose very carefully. But just knowing that I wanted to review some things specifically for my channel, I made a few decision changes at the last minute and went with this stuff here. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Check out the description box for the links to everything. I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.